Hey there, it's Matt Bosley, and today we're going to be doing a caviar tasting. That's right, Antonius caviar from Poland, a very special caviar from a family farm. And today, I have my friend with me, Jessica. Welcome, Jessica.
Hello, thanks for having me.
I hope you're doing well. Today, I'm gonna let you taste for the first time some amazing caviar from my friends at Antonius Caviar. But with all caviar tastings, we will cleanse our palate between the two types of caviar. Today, we're gonna be using vodka. My friends from Quebec, Opal Vodka, sent us this amazing vodka from icebergs. Well, the vodka's not from icebergs, the water is from icebergs, but you know, you understand, right? So we're gonna use this amazing vodka to cleanse our palate. Sometimes they use champagne, but today we're going for the hard stuff. So today we're gonna try two types of caviar, the Siberian and the Oscietra. So the Siberian caviar comes from Siberian sturgeon, and the Oscietra comes from Russian sturgeon. One of the most common misconceptions is the use of the term caviar. So if you're using caviar in a dish, it's gotta be sturgeon. If it's not sturgeon, it's roe. This is caviar. So today we're gonna try the Siberian first, and then we're going to go on to the Oscietra. So this is a 6-star Siberian caviar. Like I said, from the Siberian sturgeon. 6 stars, kind of like with beef or other meats, you know, Canada grade A, AA, AAA. We have 6 stars. So this is the best Siberian caviar. So we're gonna start with that. We're gonna take our caviar key, pop that can. All right, look at that color. Check it out. Dark gray, almost black.
I see some green.
Some shines of green. Wow, that's deep. All right, now we're gonna crack open the other can so we can compare the two. So this is some 5-star Oscietra from Russian sturgeon. So we'll just crack that open with the caviar key. So this one is actually darker. So if you put them side by side, you can see this is the Siberian and this is the Oscietra. Put it back on ice. Always important to keep your caviar on ice. And since it's winter here, we're putting it on snow. We're gonna eat caviar bumps tonight.
Right.
So sometimes we'll eat caviar in blinis with creme fraiche, but the best way to try caviar in its purest form is caviar bumps. So I'm gonna scoop out a little scoop of the Siberian caviar. I'm gonna put it on your hand, just like so. That's a pretty big scoop. You have to adjust your hand there. There you go. I'm gonna take one too. It's important because the caviar is on ice to let it warm up a bit on your hand. So we can wait about 30 seconds to let it temper before we try it out.
Now, do we cleanse our palate first?
I mean, why not? Let's do that. Cheers.
Cheers.
Smooth, eh?
Perfectly chilled.
Yeah, exactly, Jessica. We want to chill our vodka. We want it to be ice cold. It's the best way to cleanse our palate. All right, we're at temperature. We're gonna take this now. Cheers. Buttery. Nutty, kind of nutty. Wow, it's very flavorful. There's good texture too, right? These fish eggs have a really good texture to them. They hold their own. Lots of caviars are smaller, and then it becomes kind of mushy. So these really retain their shape. That was really excellent. Let's put this back on the ice, and we'll go in for the Oscietra, the 5-star Oscietra. So let's try this out. Caviar bump number 2. So this is the 50-gram tin. Up in front here, we got the 30-gram tins. They come in different sizes. We're almost there. There you go. Just so you got a better one. Oh well, it's okay. There's more caviar where that came from. All right, so we're gonna let this temper. So now we did try the Siberian first. We need to cleanse our palate. Cheers. Up to Opal Vodka. All right,
Okay.
ready? Cheers.
Cheers.
Definitely more salty.
Very, yeah.
I think there's the definition of the roe, like you said before, is very defined, right? That it's more snappy. Tastes more of the sea, I would say. I think the difference for me is that the Siberian was a little bit more buttery, right? A little bit more creamy.
I definitely feel that this one, because of the firmer texture, is less buttery than this one.
Yeah, I totally agree. All right, well, I say we try one more of each, because that means we need to cleanse our palate 2 more times, and then we can give our final guess of what we think is the best. I think the initial observations stay the same, right? So I think ultimately the Siberian is more earthy. It's buttery.
It falls, it kind of melts faster in your mouth.
Right, which is why I guess we're saying it's buttery, right? It is that creaminess that it creates on the palate. And then when we talk about the Oscietra, what did you think?
I actually really like the texture.
Yeah. What would you say is your favorite? The Siberian 6-star or the Oscietra 5-star?
I'm gonna have to go with the Oscietra.
The Oscietra. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go with the Siberian.
Of course.
Because I like butter, because butter makes everything better. And I think it's super buttery, but ultimately I think they both have, they're both excellent, right? I mean, if you gave me one of those cans, I would eat the whole thing, no matter which one it was. But they're just absolutely delicious. So thanks for joining me today, Jessica. It's been a lot of fun. Special thanks to Oysters and Caviar and Antonius Caviar for providing this amazing tasting today. This is by far one of my favorite caviars I've ever eaten. And I mean, I've eaten lots of caviar in my life. And I'm super excited that Jessica got to try her firsthand at Caviar Bumps today. And of course, special thanks to my friends at Opal Vodka for cleansing our palate. So to everyone, cheers.